In spite of all the different things that I'm growing right now, I'm starting to get a little bit back into the Kratky. They're oftentimes called passive hydroponics. And there's no pumps, no air pumps, and they basically have a plant growing in nutrient water, and the roots above the water are the gas exchange in a moist environment, while the upper part is separated from the lower boundary. When the roots grow into the upper boundary of the water, they're getting a little bit of oxygen from the air exchange, and they're doing nutrient pickup, because as the roots start to branch, those tiny branches oftentimes pick up the nutrients and carry those upwards to the plant. So in 3.5 gallons, I will show you what I'm doing right now. This is the mother plant, and it's growing in dirt and has been doing quite well. And what I've done is I've taken a couple different cloning techniques, and the branch cuttings that have multiple leaves have not done quite as well as the individual leaf cuttings. It's a rather small and possibly poor example for cloning, because I have not been feeding these leaf cuttings as much as I should have. Now, if I happen to take off the lid under this 10-watt light, I'm going to start by taking off the cover for the water and see if I can get the top lid pulled off so you can see what's going on underneath. As I mentioned, there was 15 total sites on this seedling deck, and there you go. These are all the roots that are coming off of those leaf cuttings. Now, the crazy thing that I did was I should have pulled these out before the roots got this long, because the bottom of that deck is smaller, and it's a little bit difficult to get those roots to come up through that and come out. Now, what I'm going to end up doing is moving those over to a 3.75 inch net cup. And one of the reasons that you see the pothos vine looking so nice in stores is that in a container such as this size, I typically put about 8 cuttings, and that provides the bushiness that you see that looks so nice in stores. And I'm going to, instead of doing 8, I might just put 15 cuttings into one of these particular net cups. What you see inside of it is the bluish glass beads from a craft store, because all you're doing is stabilizing the roots in this net cup, and they go into the water about that much, and so they start to pull up the nutrient water right away. So let's get started. Looking at a net cup that is empty, the ribbing on the sides, I may want to take a pair of scissors and start cutting and provide a place for those roots to start sticking out. This is what one of the leaf cuttings looks like. And since I've pulled this out, this is basically a Park Seed Biodome sponge, and I split it in half, and I laid the leaf cutting directly down in there. And since I've had it in that little 10-watt unit, the growth off this leaf has started to split off, and so I've got a couple leaves and a shoot, and the root that you see here, this is the tap root, and these secondary roots, let me see if I can pull that up a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. Those secondary roots that are branching off the side are starting to become a little bit more pronounced, and those are going to be the ones that you're looking to see, because those are going to be the ones that are starting to bush out as all these cuttings go into a container and drawing up the nutrients and doing the gas exchange functions. So on the net cup, I've taken a pair of scissors and I've cut out a little slot in about 3 sides of the net cup, and I left a connecting part in between those. So what this is going to do for me is that I'm going to be able to put that root down through the slot that I've just showed you. Pull the leaf over the top, just like that. And so now I'm going to do additional leaf cuttings. I'm going to pull those out. I'm going to put them into the same net cup. So in a total of the 15, I've lost about 5 trying to pull those out. And as I said, I probably should have pulled those out a little bit earlier. And I tried to tuck all those in with a leaf coming over the edge and left roots hanging from the bottom. So what I'd like to do now is take some of those glass beads and drop those in around the roots. And the idea is that these glass beads are going to stabilize the roots inside that net cup and help to hold those in place so the plants don't slip around. And hopefully I have not trimmed my net cups to the point that these glass beads start to fall out. But that's kind of what it looks like. And this is going to be what I'm going to introduce into my Kratky container. So since I've already put a net cup in there and put the water level up to about there, I'm content with how high the water level is inside, because you don't want to fill it up all the way. And so now what I could do is try to nurse those roots into that 3.5 inch or 3.75 inch net cup inside that 3.5 gallon container. And we'll kind of clean that up a little bit and set it under some grow lights. But that's hopefully going to be enough to nurse that into being a plant that I can grow using the Kratky system. And I'll probably establish the roots inside of it and eventually move it over into a more decorative, larger container that has a lot more water in it. Since these plants grow for a long time, I will probably take future cuttings off of this set of leaf cuttings, but for now it should provide me with several weeks, months of very beautiful growth off the leaf cuttings.